When was the first time I became triple world chess champion? Do you think you have the answer? Then go ahead and send it to oda@playmagnus.com and you can join in our Christmas competition.
Sebastian Mihajlov. I'm an employee at Play Magnus, and today I'll show you how to deal with Magnus at 10 years old. So let's click on the little fella. There we go. So not 9 years, but we will move on to 10. There we go. 10 years and 2 months is what I'll go for today. 10 I played in both junior and world chess tournaments. Whatever. He's very strong at 10, actually. He is good. Do not underestimate him under any circumstance whatsoever. He is not to be taken lightly. So we will go for 1 e4 best by test. There we go. e4, he plays c5. So he's already very, very sharp. So against Wesley I played c3. But against Magnus, I will play this sneaky move. Bishop e2. One of my favorites. Certainly a rare breed. The point is to just play f3, and then after d5 I can play d3 in the endgame. After d takes e4, d takes e4 is actually quite good. But anyway, I'll play d3 here. Bishop g7. Alright. I'll just develop, I guess. c3 is also logical to take away the d4 square. I want to do that. And then he plays bishop h6, Magnus. What are you doing? Haven't you learned that you should not move the same piece twice in the opening? That is one of the key rules. Ooh, that is what he wanted to do. Alright. I'll just play g3, protect the pawn. Can't say anything else. a5. That doesn't really do much. I actually want to play a4 because now I get a grip on b5. So I can play knight a3 and I'll get my knight to b5. He plays bishop f8, Magnus. Magnus! What are you doing, man? Magnus 9, he knew better. Queen d7, you're doing great. Am I? Thank you so much. I'll just castle. I mean, I haven't done anything special. Bishop g7, Magnus. You've moved that bishop 5 times now. Oh, wow. Okay. Knight c4 it is. Attack b6, queen d7. I'll just keep pushing my pawns in the center here. And that's d4. Now that I've developed every single piece, I'm going to push in the center. He plays knight f6. Can I play d5 now to push away his knight? Definitely can. Yes, we can. So e5 is desirable, but then he takes, and then he takes on d5. You do not want to let that happen. So queen c2, we protect the pawn. Very simple. Now let's get our rooks into the game. Rook d1. We have e5 coming. He takes on e4, and I blundered. Ooh, that's a bad blunder. Oy, oy, oy.
That is a bad blunder.
Sebastian, if you lose this game, you are not worthy. You're gonna be making a video on Magnus 10, and you blunder this tactic. His point is, of course, that when I take, yes, bishop f5, and my queen is trapped. That was crazy. So rook d1 was terrible. I should have played bishop d3 or something. Okay. Yes, knight h4, because then I can push f5 in the next move while he does it. He pushes f5 instead. Not very good. Okay, so I can take on e4, but then I'll get the worst pawn structure ever. I do not want that to happen. Bishop e7. He's protecting the e4 pawn indirectly, because if I take on e4 and takes, the pawn a4 will be hanging. Alright, Magnus. And I can't really play b3, because then the pawn on c3 is hanging. These pieces are not well developed, but I lost a very vital pawn, the pawn on e4. Let me be a bit tricky, and I'll play g4. Making use of the fact that if he takes, the knight will be hanging. G5. He doesn't have the f6 square any longer. b5. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And why shouldn't I take on f6 right now? So when I take on f6, he takes on c4, I take on e7, he takes back with the queen. I would say I have a bit of compensation then. I can go back with bishop e2 and attack the pawn on c4. Yeah, I don't see anything bad with that. Takes. Bishop e2, attack the pawn. Then rook a1, protect, and then I'll take. So we won back the pawn. It's a step in the right direction. And we had such a good start. I mean, we had the dream position out of the opening. Knight a6, and I'll play rook e1 here. Yeah, he wants to do that, and that's very clever, because my pawn on d5 is very weak. Very weak. Alright, I'll play knight h4. I gotta start attacking with queen g2. Maybe it's not so dangerous. Once again, I'll protect the pawn. Queen f6, watch out! Oh, I blundered again. Unbelievable. Knight f3. Queen takes. Okay. Now I'm in huge trouble. I do not want to trade queens though. But, this is very bad. I have to start attacking. So, king g1. Oh. Rook g1. There we go. I think my attack here is significant. Yeah, bishop c1 and bishop e2 is my plan. So he can play knight c3 if he wants to, but I do not really care. I'll take, and then I'll take back. And I have bishop b2 next. It's extremely dangerous for black. Look at it. His pieces are not in play. I think that is a huge that has a huge significance here. So if I can turn this around, that would be good. I have knight g5, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, knight g5. So you can't take, because then I would have had a queen h3, and queen h8, and queen g7, and rook e1. With killing effect. Deadly effect. Okay. So, knight e6. I have something here. Queen h3, he has queen f8, and then I have queen c3. Okay, that's easy. Queen f8, and queen c3. And that should be enough, right? Pretty good, thank you. So queen f6, king e8. Because if king g8, I take on g6 with checkmate. Whew. This is rough. This is rough. Queen f6, king e8, rook e1. Bishop e6, probably. That one I can take. Rook takes, knight takes. Queen takes. King d8, bishop f6, king c7. Ooh. Queen h7 is probably better. I think. Queen h7. It looks very dangerous, but he escapes if he manages to get to d8, and he can just move the knight, and all of a sudden I do not really have an attack. So I should queen h7, king e8, queen takes g6 probably, and just grab as many pawns as I can. I think that's the best way to go. So that was the best move. Very nice. I'll take the pawn. Definitely think I have to, and then I'll take this one too. So at least I get a lot of pawns for the deficit. Okay, queen g6. I don't think this is even, Magnus. Yeah, this is definitely not even. d6, bishop c, d6, queen e4. That's a draw. Queen e4, queen e3. That's a draw. Yes, queen f3. Too many checks. So that's his threat here. If not, if he didn't have that threat, it would have been completely lost for him. What a complicated position. I think I have to check again. Then queen h8. Maybe that works. Yes. Because I would have gotten d6 with check. And now rook e1. This is over, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Queen a5, I'm not gonna trade queens. Yeah, this is completely winning. Looks like a fair fight, Magnus. Oh. Wait, what? I don't even know. Takes? Yeah, bishop c6, bishop d5, I thought. Oh, I'm still down material. Oh. I got a piece, but I'm still down material. That's why it's not winning. I got it. Takes. Ooh. It's a bit scary now for me. I have to be very careful. Okay, e7 here. I blundered so many things this game, and I'm still doing pretty okay. Queen d5 is what I want to do, but then he has queen d6, maybe. Queen d6, queen takes f5. It's another pawn. I do know that this is worse for black, for humans, but I think he's just very tricky. He's very, very tricky. e7 is a possible move, but again, he takes queen is b8, king f7. There's nothing. I could take another pawn on f4, but I do not want to do that. I'll go for this. Yeah, that was a good move. And now I can play rook d1. Rook d1, queen e7. He protects everything. That bugs me. Which piece can I now improve in the attack? I can improve the bishop on b2 slightly, I guess, but not really. There's not really a way to get through. He's protecting every square. What a mess. What a mess. We were playing for like 12 minutes. That's unbelievable. Alright, bishop a3 is a possible move. But rook c7. I don't see it. I don't see it. Help me, guys. Help me. Because after or e7, rook takes rook d1, but there's no threat. That's the problem. And he's threatening some stuff. Bishop e5, I guess, is tempting. Just put the bishop on a good square. c4, that's a bizarre move. I'll take. Then rook b1, that's what he wanted to do all along. But now I have this, right? King d8. I mean, this is crazy. Bishop c7 takes. Queen d5. It's not winning. Yeah, that's winning, right? It takes. Now, what's the material now? Rook. So if I play rook d1, he takes on e6 because there's no rook e1 yet. Rook. Queen takes a5. Then I have rook e1. So then he'll take on c4. Because there's still no way to get through. What a position. Queen e5 is a move. He has queen a8. King g1, queen a7. King g2. Queen a8. King f2, queen a7, king f3. Can I do that? Can I start? Nah. He doesn't have it. What is his next move? It's queen takes e6, right? So rook b6 is a good move. I will guess. Is it half or half? Does this work? You're on a roll. There we go. Rook b6 was a really good move. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. This has to be made. If this is not made, nothing will ever be made. But not only that, I have a passed pawn he has to watch out for. So it's winning for me now. I have queen g6 and e1. Queen. e8, I mean. Sorry. e8, rook c1, king g2, queen c2. Yeah, it's too risky. He resigns. Okay. Nice. Very good. That was a mess. Certainly a very tricky. He plays badly in the opening, so I would assume that this is where you have to beat him. Make sure that you watch out for any tactics. I blundered so many tactics in this game, but I still won. Luckily, but that was pretty bad. Knight takes c4 was. I mean, my position is so good there. Even d4 was maybe not necessary because I lose control on the e4 square. Probably would have been better to push d4 f5 or something, because that's what you usually do in the close Sicilian. But at least it was enough to take down Magnus 10. What a game, guys! What a game!